Feature Friday.
The freshest. How they sound.
All right, we have Justin Bieber is making a comeback.
Oh yeah, he is.
And he's making a comeback, I think, in the best way possible for his fans to understand what the heck has been going on.
And I think that's amazing, by the way.
Which I think most of his fans, hardcore fans, know what the heck is going on. Right? Because I have an idea, and I used to be a huge Justin Bieber, not huge, but I used to be a good fan. You know, like I knew most of his songs, and especially Purpose made me even more of a fan
And
because
you kept up with the whole with his whole life thing.
Yeah,
for
and
as much as like you could.
and I don't really like doing that with many people because sometimes when you're, especially if you're someone like Justin Bieber, which everyone knows this, and it's kind of like, I'm not gonna say anything new that everyone hasn't said, but it's like when you grow up the way that guy grew up, you can't come out normal.
That's right.
And by normal, I literally mean your average citizen. You're not gonna come out like one of them. You're
Yeah,
gonna do
that's true.
stupid, dumb stuff. You're gonna make some huge mistakes.
No, but
because it gotta be public.
but here's the thing, though.
I
Here's
think
the
he came
thing,
out
Efra.
alright.
Now I'll tell you a secret, though. As your average person,
Yep.
you make mistakes. You make stupid decisions. The thing is, nobody knows because you're not a celebrity, because you're not in the public eye.
True.
This guy, unfortunately, had his mistakes, the things that he made and broke him, or
His whole mental health has been like
openly
splattered around the world.
divulged to everybody to take a pick and say whatever they wanted to say, and draw a judgment out of one single action or one single situation. So it's very hard, though. You can't say, oh, it doesn't make him normal. I think he's your normal average guy. The problem is he's in the public eye, right? And every single decision that he makes will be judged and looked upon and be there for the picking of everybody.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. I just think that forming a personality, just building yourself up as a person, who you are, what you seem as wrong, what you seem as right, your morals, and what you stand for, is very difficult when not only are you being judged constantly, but you also have so many people's opinions, positive and negative, non-stop. Especially when you are the age where you are
Trying to figure your life out.
you're becoming an adult, right? So you're becoming whatever you're going to be for most of your life. Yes, there's still room for evolving. There's still room for growth, always. But there's gonna be grounds. This is where you build a foundation, right? And that foundation for him was so hard because, you're not meant to know what so many people think about you. You're not meant to know that so many people love you. You're not meant to. That amount of thousands of millions, I just don't think is healthy. You're just not meant to. So him, when he's in that confusing state, leads to this, right? A person who incredibly successful, one of the best artists to ever live, at that age, most successful ever, phenomena. No one's ever been like him. Doubt no one's gonna be it's gonna achieve what he's achieved in that period of time. And now he's like lost, and now people is like, oh, well, why are you lost? You have everything sorted out, everything's made up for you, and the thing you love doing the most becomes the thing he doesn't want to do anymore, which is music. And that's what I really liked about the trailer. I've seen it already, but I know you haven't, so I thought we'd watch it.
How come you have?
Because I got sent it to me by so many people, and I was cool, I'll watch it.
Fine, I'll see it.
But one of the things I really liked, and I think is also with this, I thought it was best if I did and you didn't, because then I could have some sort of like
Like an inside.
yeah. Like as a fan, you know what I mean? So I've been through the whole I've been just watching and reading and stuff, just the whole thing, and it's like, yeah, there's no wonder someone like this would be lost. Someone like this would feel empty. Someone like this has been on a desperate journey to find his faith, in a desperate journey to find meaning, in a desperate journey to find
Grounding.
yeah. So now he seems a bit more calm. I thought Purpose, it still showed conflict as a musician, as an artist, but it's also very difficult to know when a person, how they're doing when you listen to the music. Because me growing up with a sister that is an artist, someone like you have no, I don't want to say you have your moments, but it's like when you create, you go into a different headspace, and everything becomes magnified, more intense, more exaggerated for artistic purposes.
Yeah.
So your emotions, boom, below. You cry, you get angry, you whatever when you write and stuff like that. So it's too hard to know. Oh yeah, Purpose was an amazing album. He's okay. Love yourself.
But I'll tell you something. As a creator, as a person who writes music and lets their emotions dictate where the song is gonna go, I actually think if you want to know somebody the most, listen to what they have to say.
Yeah.
Listen to their music, listen to their lyrics, because
Plus any facade, that's where you see the true.
Because that's who they truly are.
Yeah.
They might be magnified. Perhaps one tiny thing might have become something bigger in a song. But in my perspective as an artist, as a singer, I can tell you that if you want to get an insight of the artist and what they're going through and who they actually are and what they're seeking, it is the best thing is to listen to what they have to say in their lyrics, especially the ones that they have wrote themselves. And I mean melodies, and I mean how the lyrics work,
composition,
and the whole composition of things, how they come together. I think that's the purest form of getting to know the artist itself.
Yeah, but
in my perspective.
What I think, maybe I missaid it, maybe I said it wrong, but I feel like if you're going through a bad period of your time of your life, right, and you write a song, you dwell on it, so everything seems darker than it actually is. That's what I'm trying to say. You see what I mean? So it's like if you're going through a heartbreak, right, you dwell on the heartbreak, and that's what makes you sad, that's what makes you angry, that's what makes you some sort of like
it's like the fuel.
Yeah, so, and that fuels creativity, right? Strong emotions usually end up in creative masterpieces, right? So when you write and you're broken inside or you're sad, yeah, you can see past all the facade, because on the outside you might seem fine, but you're inside broken. So I agree with what you're saying, but it's also you're dwelling on it. You know what I mean? So it's also like your whole world in that instant when you're writing is the bad, or is the good, or is the conflicting stages of your life. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Outside, you might be okay, right? You might look okay, but on the inside you're broken. But if you look at all the broken parts, it's always going to be depressing and sad. You see what I mean? And then you're going to try and explain your conflict. Hence why it's like songs like I'll Show You in Purpose. It was like, everyone likes me only when I do the things they tell me to, or people say I'm done, I'll show you, blah, blah, blah. So Journals was also a bit like that. It was a more party. Justin Bieber was a more upbeat. I want to be a bad boy. I want to be me. I want to do me, all of that stuff. So it's been a journey now. And I feel like now, he's married. It seems he's found faith. His faith, it seems he's a bit more calmed down.
Yeah.
And he's able to talk about it.
And he also has a new clothing brand.
So it's good time to promote.
So pretty much.
You want to start by talking about the last 4 years?
Wow.
Nice. I like this
Bieber
already.
says he is cancelling the rest of his world tour.
As for why Justin canceled the tour, he spoke to maintaining a healthy mind, heart, and soul.
That's tough.
Performing is the thing that he loves most in this world. For him to say that he didn't want to do it, I was concerned.
Yeah, I bet.
There was a period where it was really tough for him. He was a shell of himself.
As humans, we go through so many ups and downs, so many good seasons, bad seasons. Sometimes we want to give up.
That's tough. I knew a girl that she was gonna go to a Purpose show.
Yeah.
And then he cancelled it, and she was destroyed.
No.
Because that's the thing.
I'm not gonna meet the love of my life.
I have only seen that amount of support or obsession, willing to defend, follow them to the cliff, fandom, Justin Bieber and K-pop.
That's true. That's so true.
But Justin Bieber, because they grew up with him, K-pop is still a phenomenon to me. It's still so strange to me.
Well, actually,
They didn't grow up with him, buddy.
in Korea, that's how it is.
Okay, explain BTS fandom to me then.
I don't know. Dude.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Explain Blackpink fandom to me. They're new.
Yeah, they are.
You know, BTS, okay, 10
In comparison to Believers.
years. Yeah, it's like Super Junior, I would understand.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What was the other one? Girls'
Generation.
I would understand. Yeah, they're so old and people grew up with them, fine. But those fans seem more mature.
Yeah, because they grew up with a band.
Yeah, so they've matured with them. But Blackpink fans,
BTS
fans, EXO fans, Super M fans, like the new up booms, right? They're like willing to die for them.
Yes, so true.
You know? So it's like, I only saw that when Justin Bieber was like in the one-time moments.
Yeah.
You know? Like when I wasn't a
crazy.
fan. When I
Yeah.
wasn't a fan, that's
No.
when like everyone was nuts.
I told you something though. To see this part, to hear people talking about, this performing is what he loved the most, and to see him saying that he didn't want to do it anymore.
That's fucked.
That just tells you how deep in that hole he was in, you know. And it's tough though. I've never gone through anything like remotely close to that, but I remember there was one point in my life where I was in high school, right, and then I wasn't like living the life really.
I remember
But
this.
I remember that performing for me was my
We were eating well though.
performing for
Doing
me
well.
was the life. That was my dream. Like I just dreamed of performing every day for the rest of my life. But because I was going through such a hard time in high school, like bullying, and I wasn't being, accepted by my closest circle and whatever. There came a point where I said to my mom as well, I don't want to be exposed. I don't want to.
Yeah, you didn't want to be on TV
I
anymore.
don't want.
You didn't want to do
I
anything.
don't
Yeah, I
want to
remember.
be on the show anymore. I don't want to sing in school anymore. I don't want to be exposed for people to take a picking at me. I'm not in a good place right now, you know.
Yeah.
So I obviously that compares to absolutely nothing
No, but-
to what he's going through. But I can at least relate a little bit to the magnitude of that,
I think
because
that's what that will make that documentary so
Wow.
special for people, because I feel like this is the best time for a documentary like this to happen, because people have become a little bit more accepting, a little bit more compassionate when it comes to mental health, more understanding when it comes to the fact that ups and downs are normal, and it's okay to listen to those people when they're down, and it's also okay to listen to them when they're up. And then it's even more interesting to listen to them when they've gone through everything, like Justin, and explain what the heck was going on. But now is the best time. Like you've had, we've had now icons like Tyson Fury, the boxer,
Yes.
who's spoken openly about his suicidal stage, about his depression, and he had everything. Baddest man on the planet. You've had more.
he's also very flamboyant.
Yeah, he's very crazy. Yeah, but and you've had plenty now of artists coming out and speaking about this type of stuff. That
And I think this is the era, this is the moment where you can openly talk about mental health, because it has been so such a big movement in such a positive way.
Yeah.
Like mental health has been brought up to the highlights in such a positive, supportive way. People that struggle with this type of things, and the community that has opened up to it, I think, and has also people that don't suffer from it have also been able to understand what it's like to go through this
I mean, when your greatest
deep,
gift,
dark moments.
when you're shameful of your greatest gift, something is wrong.
Yeah, and when the thing that you loved the most, that you fought for the most, suddenly doesn't fulfill you anymore.
Yeah, it's a void.
There's some soul searching to be done.
Nothing to be ashamed of.
No, definitely not. Actually, that's when you get to know yourself the most. That's when you get to know yourself on a higher level. But it's a tough journey, though. You need a great support group with you.
He's taken a very long break, and in that time, he's found his wife. He's grown a lot,
I mean, he took a long break before.
and he's ready to express himself through music again.
That's good.
I'm excited, just nervous a little bit. This album is different because of where I'm at in my life.
See, he was a
No one's ever
kid.
grown up in the history of
Yeah.
humanity like Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
There's a lot of pressure that I think people don't see.
Of course,
I hate
yeah.
Whatever
yeah.
we make is it's gotta be perfect.
Oh, David. Weird.
Come on!
It's great. This is exciting.
What you are good at. You just feel like you're where you're supposed to be.
Damn,
Maybe
dude.
by watching this, people will kind of get a glimpse into his world.
You know what I say to that?
This is awesome. Dude, this is
Oh, it's a YouTuber. I didn't see that actually, but
this
it's a
is
YouTuber
worth
original.
this is worth the subscription to the YouTube premium
Premium.
thing. This is
Is that-
worth it.
I think you have to pay for it. Yeah.
Yeah, this is worth it though because it is it's the perfect moment. It's the perfect way to get an insight of
Where
this
he's at.
artist, like such influential people, like become the household names that they are, and like I think that's the reason why when Lady Gaga last year, she released her 5'2" documentary, which she talks about her struggles with mental health and her actual physical health and the struggles in the industry and how she got to where she is, and you know, and all the sacrifices that she has had to
Tough, man.
overcome in order to get to where she wanted to be. I mean, her goal for that moment was to perform at the Super Bowl, and she did it. She did it, and she smashed it, right? And to see, like, I really do appreciate when these artists just let you into their world, into their daily lives, and you know, let you see that they're like you, with struggles
That they're
and
actually normal.
sacrifices, with things that we just tend to overlook because we think of them as superhumans. I don't know, it's weird. And
But I mean, we are seeing them through the spectacle of media.
I know, and millions of opinions, you know, that are being shoved in our throats all the time about these people, and you know, it's great. I'm really happy that he's able to let us into his life a little bit more, you know.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm excited for his new music. I
oh
think
yeah,
it's gonna bang.
that yummy song. That's what it's
Yeah.
called, Yummy. I think it's being released tomorrow.
I think so.
So when you're watching this, it might be released. Because I was trying to read stuff, but everyone has like a different date for some reason. This is obviously coming out on the 27th of January.
Yes, that's right. New episodes every Monday and Thursday.
Yeah, so it's like a little series.
It is.
So I think it'll be good, you know. I think it'll be good for people to know what the heck is going on.
I actually gonna pay for it. I want to watch it.
It'll be a good way for him to earn some money as well while sharing
Producing
himself, you know, without having to be the persona Justin Bieber. He can just be Justin, you know.
That's good because you know how hard work it is to be the name, be the face,
24/7.
And also produce and have this amazing amount of pressure that's onto you. Like, you have to sell, you know?
Yeah, it's nuts.
So it's good that there's a little breather in the mix there, where he can just be him, and we just get to know him for who he is.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
Yeah, same.
Sup, people?
Alright.
If you're a dancer. Sup, people? If you're watching this and you're a rapper or a beat producer,
A singer, a ghostwriter, or even just somebody who likes new music,
then this is for you.
Feature Friday is the show where we make new music every week featuring your tracks, your raps, your lyrics, or yourself as an artist.
There's no catch. This isn't one of those weird posts where you click on the website and you're trying to order AirPods and they say it's free and then you have to pay like $100,000 million for shipping. This is completely free. We understand how difficult it is in the music industry to get seen, and there's so many amazing rappers and singers and beat producers out there. So this is just a place to showcase your skills. We showcase our skills. We make music every week, which we love doing anyways. We get to show new artists to new people and new people to new artists.
So if you'd like to get featured next, message me here on Instagram or email me, and we will get in touch pretty soon.
Please do it fast because a waiting list is forming and we don't want anyone waiting around. Keep scrolling by.
See you Friday.
Peace.
Bye-bye.